in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up like a 4th and 1. We sneaky when we slide up. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. Slot man moves right. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Herbert off of play action. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
In motion left goes Jones. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert now. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham, 41 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Broncos. Courtland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass, obviously.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On second down, Eckler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They snap it to Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Well, 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarter.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 66 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now it's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert on first down now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out. But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Man open, here is Jones.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Herbert throwing again. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Draymond Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to pull that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 74 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a tip carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Second down and goal. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They snap it to Herbert. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 6 yards away.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers, a turnover on the left.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jerry Jeudy, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing to start the drive. Albright. And he slides to avoid the hill. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Albright to throw. To throw on second down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Albright looking to throw on second down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Albright throwing to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Albright throwing on 4th down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Albright now throwing on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Herbert now to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they work this down inside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Albright. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So everything here. This one's not over yet. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And Allen's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Now Herbert. forced out to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Herbert. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Being chased out left. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. But not so. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice